Jon Stewart, the veteran satirist, reportedly ejected Prince Harry from a taping of The Daily Show after a heated exchange concerning the prince's introduction. Stewart's adamant denial of ever introducing Harry as Your Highness, a point of contention that escalated into a public and deeply personal confrontation, leaving the prince visibly angry and dismissed from the show. This wasn't a playful skit, a light-hearted jab, paint a picture of a prince accustomed to deference, facing the unyielding scrutiny of a man who has built a career on calling out hypocrisy. Harry, it seems, arrived with a preconceived notion, perhaps fueled by media narratives and his own perceived status, that Stewart had afforded him a level of regal formality. However, Stewart, known for his acerbic wit and disdain for what he deems undue pomp, reportedly refused to indulge in any such pretense. Harry, according to eyewitness accounts, steered the conversation towards his introduction, expressing a sense of entitlement to the Your Highness. Stewart, however, met this with a steely gaze and a blunt rebuttal. I don't recall ever addressing you as such, he reportedly stated, his voice ranging with a sardonic edge that cut through the studio's polite applause. And frankly, he continued, I don't see why I should. He reportedly cited past interactions, implying a pattern of disrespect, but Stewart remained unmoved. The room, initially filled with the buzz of anticipation, fell into an uneasy silence. What followed was a masterclass in Stewart's signature brand of confrontational humor. He dissected the very notion of royal titles, questioning their relevance in a modern context. He pointedly referenced Harry's departure from royal duties, suggesting that clinging to such formalities was both incongruous and, frankly, ridiculous. You've chosen a different path, Stewart reportedly said, his voice dripping with irony. One that, if I recall correctly, involved escaping the very constraints you now seem so eager to enforce. The prince, visibly shaken, attempted to regain control, but Stewart's relentless questioning had cornered him. He was, in essence, being publicly stripped of the very identity he seemed so desperate to maintain. The tension escalated, and the atmosphere became so charged that it was clear something had to give. Stewart, with a final, dismissive gesture, reportedly told Harry that the interview was over. Perhaps, Stewart is said to have remarked, you'd be better served addressing these concerns with a royal historian, rather than a comedian. The prince, his face flushed, was then escorted from the set, leaving behind a stunned audience and a production crew scrambling to salvage the segment. The incident has since ignited a firestorm of controversy, with royal commentators and media pundits dissecting every minute detail. This incident has exposed a raw nerve, a clash between the fading vestiges of royal privilege.